Hi Cancer, welcome to your reading. This is going to be for the end of June. So we're going to get into your recent past, your current energy, and then we'll check into the near future. We'll clarify that. Once we do, we'll clear the spread and get into your person's feelings and energy and then yours, and then we'll get an outcome for that with the romance angels as well as some oracle cards for you. Okay. So this is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If this one doesn't resonate, guys, definitely check out your other placements. Okay, and if you'd like a personal reading, I do those as well. The information's in the description box. All right, so this is for Cancer. Let's get started and see what's going on for you in the end of June. Okay, that feels good. So we've got the King of Pentacles in the recent past, the Wheel of Fortune. And then we have the Knight of Cups, the Two of Swords in reverse, the Ten of Cups in the center of the reading, which is amazing, next to the Wheel of Fortune. And then we have the Queen of Cups. We have the Seven of Pentacles in the near future with the Five of Swords and the Eight of Cups. Okay, so your overall energy for this one is the Five of Cups. Okay, so something definitely broke your heart. There's been a lot of heavy emotions. It feels like you've been carrying this around probably for a while. It's been difficult to release. I feel like there's something that keeps playing over and over and over in your head. It's like you know that there is the possibility for new love, or there's a possibility to find the right partner, but right now there's still a part of you that can't release something that's happened to you in the past. It's really difficult to move on when people have hurt us, even when we understand that these relationships are meant to be sometimes extreme lessons for us on our spiritual journey, but it still doesn't make it any easier, does it? So there's still a lot of feelings around the things that had happened, maybe just a need to release more and more as you go. If you're starting to release resentment and anger and hurt and all of those feelings that you've had, that's when things are going to start lightening up. I see there's a huge shift and change that's starting to happen in the recent past. So with the King of Pentacles, this is somebody, ooh, I'm so sorry guys. This is somebody who's extremely stable, knows who they are, knows what they want, somebody who's super grounded as well. And it feels like with that and the Wheel of Fortune, there's a shift in the way that you feel about how things are going to come about in the near future. I think you're starting to trust the universe and that timing is everything with the Wheel of Fortune. It looks like a clock, and I feel like they're bringing that up right now. Timing is really everything. Divine timing is everything. So if for some reason there's an energy that you're missing or that you have been really hurt by and they're not coming forward to express how they feel about you, it's because they're saying you're finding your stability. The recent past, again, with the King of Pentacles is all about you finding your stability and realizing, again, that things are going to happen as they're meant to in the timing that they're meant to. So if you do want somebody to come back from the past, we'll see what's going on when we get clarification. If not, it seems as though you might just be holding out for the right one. So with the Two of Swords in reverse and the Ten of Cups and then the Queen of Cups, this is incredible energy. I am so sorry, guys. I've kicked this thing like 3 times. I'm just now sitting there. Look away from the camera for a second. I am so sorry. I know it's annoying as hell to have it shake like that. Okay, so let's get back to your reading. With the Two of Swords in reverse, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups, this is you not only realizing how incredibly emotionally amazing you are. I want to say emotionally beautiful because the hearts of a Cancer cannot be denied. It just can't. Are there a couple bad apples? Maybe. I definitely don't think they're in the group that are watching this. You have taken the time to put energy back into you, and it's like finally in the current energy you're starting to see how your happiness can evolve and change, and things can actually happen that you've been dreaming about. Making those tough decisions in your recent past and trusting, letting go of some of those resentments, letting go of some of that mental energy, the things that have been weighing you down and making decisions to cut that back, cut that out of your life, and stop allowing that to manipulate your mind. It's almost as if your mind just kept going and going and going, and it was keeping you in such a state that you couldn't focus on what was showing up, the things that were coming to you. And the universe is like, but you have this, and this is something that makes you really happy, and you're working on yourself, and that's going to help moving forward. All of these things are going to come to you exactly when they're meant to come to you. And I think you're at peace with that now. There's a part of you that says, you know what, I will step back. I'm not going to try to force things in my life that aren't meant to be, because that doesn't make me happy. How about I just relax, keep putting out the things into the universe that I want to attract towards me, love me more, and watch more of that beautiful energy come towards you. When we lay this down, the Wheel of Fortune comes up with the Ten of Pentacles and then the Five of Swords. That internal battle, that battle against other people and situations, you're looking towards these things saying, I'm going to fight for what's going to make me happy, and I'm going to trust that the divine has my back, and I'm not going to let anybody get in the way of that. This is cutting out anyone and anything that's going to interfere with what's going to make you happy, feel stable, go for your dreams. Maybe you had people in the past that had told you that, oh, no, you couldn't accomplish that. And it sort of chipped away at your excitement or happiness about trying to change things. Let's say you wanted to make a move in your life, whether you were already in a good position or not. You could have been wanting to shift and change. That could have been the partner that you were dealing with in the past who just kind of fought everything that seemed to make you happy. It's like their anger was almost projected onto you because you found happiness in things and they didn't like it. Remember, when other people are pissy and they start acting out towards you, it has nothing to do with you. It's generally because they're not happy in their own lives. And Cancers have a tendency to find happiness in the little things. So this person could have been somebody who felt the need to pick you apart or say something nasty just to trigger you in order to make themselves feel better in the moment. That's what people do. And I think certain relationships that you've had that have been like that have probably been weighing on your mind in the recent patch, or at least they were. There's some aspect of that that had put a little bit of a damper on where you wanted to go moving forward. The Seven of Pentacles, then in this direction, in the near future with the Five of Swords and the Eight of Cups. Tired of waiting for this frustration and anger and stagnancy to lift and go away. To me, this says you're going to focus now, instead of waiting for other people or other things, you're going to put that energy into yourself. I feel like no matter what happens, you're going to defend whatever choices you make, especially when it comes to walking away from things that are emotionally draining. That's what it feels like. If there is something in this feels like, again, that mental, sorry to repeat myself so much, not confusion, it's the constantly running things through your head. It's like, it's been long enough. You've been through this process enough. It's time to walk away from that and focus on the things that are going to make you happy and let this go. It's going to lift your spirits. You've got so many beautiful things that are coming towards you. You've already made so many big transformations. It's time to release that energy in the near future so that you're not sitting in this place where you're constantly feeling sad and depressed about something that had happened in the past. The Fool is saying that there's a need to move forward. I know you don't want to look like a fool again if you've been in a bad relationship, somebody got away with some crazy crap, but the Page of Wands in reverse just says they were immature. It had nothing to do with you. It had everything to do with them. Their unhappiness is their unhappiness. I feel like this person is unstable financially right now. So if you're wondering what's going on, they're trying to get through whatever confusion, whatever instability, delusion, whatever they were dealing with. That's their situation. They're not doing well. The Judgment card says that I think the universe is kind of calling out to this person and saying, you know, you need to fix and change yourself, and don't look to Cancer to help do that for you, or don't think that you're going to be able to do this with Cancer. Cancer's walked away for a reason. I think you did. They could have walked away from you and it hurt very much, but I feel like you've walked away from that, and that's when you got justice in the situation. Even though it may hurt or there may be some residual energy there, it feels like that's where you are. And now you feel like you can spend time, really enjoy time with family and friends. I think there's a need to focus on that more than something that might be lingering in your energy. And then we have the Ace of Swords. Gorgeous, brand new, fresh start, being clear about what you want, knowing that moving forward, the clarity has come that you want your perfect match. You want someone who's going to be on the same level. That's the king and queen for me with the crown on the top of the Ace of Swords. I love that because it's all about being very clear about what you want. Do you want the current relationship that you're in if you are? And are you happy in that? Is this person going to be your equal? We have the Nine of Pentacles, or the Knight of Pentacles. This feels like an energy, if you're single right now and there's no one coming towards you, this is somebody who's stable, yes. Do they have some of the attributes of the king? They absolutely do. But you're in the king position, male or female. So the knight's going to come in. That's going to be someone who has a little bit less to offer than you do. And that could be what you've dealt with a lot in the past. You've dealt with people who just come in and they only give a little and you give a ton. Doesn't mean that this is a bad person. It just means that they come in. They may have a small offer for you. I don't know that you'll see a future in this situation. It could be somebody from the past that comes back that had hurt you a great deal. Could have put you in a third-party situation. And you found your strength. So I don't think you're going to open back up to anybody that comes back. With the Hangman in reverse, this person doesn't feel like they've done any work. But they definitely know that you have this stability. You show up for people the way that nobody else does. And this person recognizes that. So you showing up to me as your energy with the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, you're very balanced in your masculine and feminine energy. And you know what's going to fulfill you. And I don't think this person does. That's wish fulfillment. I think you've already moved away from that. You could have been dealing with a Cancer. Let's check into the signs really quickly. We've definitely got Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. I also have a lot of air energy, so Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. As well as, we really don't have wands. This is the first time I'm seeing a wand card. Moving away from things that don't bring you the stability that you want, or don't bring you a feeling of movement, or things that are going to go forward. It's like, if this isn't going to go in the direction that I want and we don't seem to be on the same page, then I'm not going to keep trying. You're not going to keep putting work into things with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse that just cause chaos and conflict and depression and betrayal. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. You've woken up to a place where this is done for you. You're putting that behind you. You're over it. You're moving forward because people that have lied and cheated and stolen from you probably your entire life, you've had some you've had some form of this happen to you in your life, and Spirit recognizes that you just want to move on into calmer waters. You don't want to deal with this kind of energy anymore. You're evolved now. You're here, you're watching videos, you're interested in spirituality. So you're evolving beyond what issues you were dealing with before. Having the clarity to move forward, knowing how to create much calmer situations in your life. And I think you were tired of waiting around to see whether a person was going to come around, whether they were going to bring to the table what you brought to the table, because they left you feeling stuck all the time. I feel like they created a lot of drama, and you're done. That Three of Pentacles, you made a really tough decision to get out of a difficult third-party situation. I think the clarity came to you and you said, I'm cutting this out. I'm done. This is too toxic for me. I don't want to be in this situation where I feel toxic and where people were juggling me or can't make up their damn mind. The Emperor in reverse is someone who's all about thinking that they're in control, but they're actually not. And then you got the Tower in reverse and everything fell apart. And that's when you went into hermit mode. This is a beautiful reading. It's just going one after the other after the other. You went inside, you did the work, and now you have complete clarity about what you want moving forward. And the transformation was deep and difficult and hard. Again, we have Scorpio energy. And you're not going to accept anything less than somebody who shows up with the same type of passion that you have. You've already laid down all of these burdens, and now you're ready for a brand new love. This is gorgeous. I could just keep going and going. It's like I can tell the story here. So we will clarify this. This is going to be a pretty long reading. I'm just going to tell you right now because there was obviously a lot to say. So let's get the clarifications for the actual spread now that we've gone through that, and then we will clear this and get into your person's energy. What do we have for Cancer? Clarify the King of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune, the Tower card. So in reverse, which is great, which this is just telling me that you've gone through this transformation already. Something may have fallen away in your life, shifts and changes that are happening for you, not to you. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Lovers in reverse. The reason that this situation had to fall out of your life was because it was creating instability for you. It wasn't making you happy. This person is showing up as the Page of Swords in reverse in this deck. I'm not going to keep pulling cards because we could be here all day. But the Queen of Pentacles in reverse is just saying they constantly created some kind of stability. There was a need for you to focus on yourself, and that's why this energy had to be pulled out of your life. Whether it be family, friends, a relationship, whatever it was, had to be pulled away. The universe said, not anymore, because you're going for really big things in your life. You have too many dreams and wishes that you want to fulfill, and this situation, whomever it was in the way. So the universe had to get them out of your life. That's also clarifying the King of Cups in reverse so that you could move forward and do what you had to do. All right, let's clarify the Two of Swords and the Ten of Cups. We have the Three of Wands, you looking into the future, seeing your ships come in, finally seeing your ships come in. And then the King of Swords and the Page of Cups. I love this energy. So, you deciding to cut some of that stuff out, releasing some of the mental energy as well as cutting this person off, whoever they were, the relationship or otherwise, because you knew that in order to find the happiness that you wanted and for your ships to come in, for you to see things start to come to fruition, you were going to have to, with the King of Swords, cut all of those things out and pay attention to yourself again. The Queen of Cups, you loved on you. You were all about, I know how much I have to offer. If somebody wants to come in and not lie to me and tell me the truth and be a stand-up person with integrity, I'll accept that. Man or woman, whichever you're dealing with. Great. But until somebody shows up that's going to be like that, your energy is going to stay here. You're going to focus on your happiness because you know things are coming in for you. You feel it. You feel that energy starting to stir. Things are starting to show up, pop up, that are giving you that hope that things are starting to finally go in the direction that you really wanted. And that's because you got clarity with the King of Swords. Sorry, guys. And then if this is a new energy that wants to move towards you, God, guys, we just can't get away from this shaky camera today, can we? We're going to get through this, I promise. Let me readjust you. Sorry, that is so annoying. Just listen. Don't watch. Okay, so the Page of Cups was also coming out. So you could be dealing with someone who has some emotion, but they have a lot of integrity and clarity, and they know what they want. So the Page is not bad. That's just somebody who wants a new start in love. But this person's going to be very clear about how they feel. They're not going to play games with you. It's not going to be, the mental torture or the effery that whatever you were dealing with before. This is somebody who's straightforward, clear, honest. All right, and then we have the Eight of Wands in reverse. Okay, so the Seven of Pentacles and the Five of Swords, this is really, to me, blocking out any energy that tries to bring any kind of drama. You've waited long enough to get to a place where you feel sane again, and I don't think that any of this is going to be allowed back into your energy. And then we have the Eight of Cups. Perfect. So the near future very much is about cutting off communication with anything that does not serve you, leaving that emotional baggage behind because you're tired of waiting. You're tired of waiting for things to shift or change, or people or relationships, and you're just going to move forward. You're going to defend your actions. You're going to move forward. You're going to walk away twice in the future. So if you are in a relationship right now where you're feeling this way with someone and they've done the things that I have mentioned before, it looks like in the near future you're definitely going to be getting out of this. It's, you know what's coming to you. So I would never tell anybody what to do, but it is a choice for you to make. It looks like you're definitely going to be walking away from either the energy or the physical person themselves. Okay, so let's clear this really quick. So think about whoever's on your mind. Again, guys, I'm so sorry about the shaky phone. And we're going to get into the energy of the person that's on your mind. And then we'll get the other cards. All right. This is for Cancer. Tell me about Cancer's person. All right, I feel like we need to shuffle a bit. Tell me about Cancer's person, whoever's on their mind. Okay, let's see. So we have the Queen of Wands in reverse, the Eight of Pentacles. Ooh, somebody's losing sleep over you. Okay, all they can do is think about their Cancer, Chariot card. This person's, I think this person has intimacy issues. So we'll talk about that in just a second. Let's see what's going on for you. You're moving into calmer waters. You're creating situations in your life that are much more balanced. This is incredible energy. So Nine of Pentacles, I think this is you. You're in a place where you're finally finding like complete and utter independence, whether you've gotten out of a marriage, a bad relationship, whatever the situation was in the past, you are now coming to a place where you feel stable. You finally feel good about where you are, and you're starting to see things shift and change. So I think that's you, and I'm going to leave that there. The person that you're thinking about is the Queen of Wands in reverse. So male or female, there's something about how this person doesn't deal with intimacy well. They could have issues from childhood. They could have a lot of things going on. But there's something about their ability to connect on that level. It's like the more you love them, the more they push you away. But right now, all they can think about is how they've lost that with you. They've lost that intimacy. They knew that you brought something different to the table that no other person has. I mean, let's face it. I hope a lot of Cancers get to see this reading because we're irreplaceable. Anyway, so this person's truly in their head about it. They want so desperately to come towards you, but they just don't have the ability. They want to put in the work. They don't know how to approach you. They're still afraid that if they come forward, they're going to be rejected. But all they can think about is being with you, spending time with you, traveling with you, wanting to just be together. The Chariot is your card. So you could be dealing with another Cancer. You could be dealing with Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and a fire sign. So you've got Aries, Scorpio, Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. I don't know why I went blank. So with your energy, we've got the Six of Swords. I think this showed up before as we were going through the cards. This is you moving into a calmer place. You just want peace in your life. You want to find balance on your own. You want to be in a position where you can help the people that you love that actually appreciate you. And you want to be done. You're done. You've cut these people off, the liars, the cheaters, the people who don't appreciate you and how much you bring to a relationship. And I think you're going to defend yourself. If people come around and try to push your buttons again, you're not going to tolerate it. I think you're going to pick up that sword or wand or whatever it is and tell them to beat it. Like, kick rocks. I'm not dealing with this stuff anymore. I've dealt with enough of it. I want balance in my life, and I want something to feel calm and relaxed. So again, if this person is not in your life or you're dealing with them now, they're having trouble connecting on a level that is like you have the ability to connect. So let's see what the romance angels say. This is for Cancer. This is for Cancer. So we have this could be the one. Very soon. Express your love. Give your relationship a chance and passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Listen, whoever this is for you, whether you're with them right now or not, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So if this was not somebody who was absolutely horrible to you, abusive in any way, this could be the one. If they had some, a few things they needed to work on, then maybe that's good enough and they did the work. Very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. You may not want to go back with this person even if they show up in your on your doorstep. You may decide that you want to move forward to a new energy, which I sense is going to come towards you. I still feel like you're focused on yourself. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gestures. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. I mean, there's all kinds of indications that if you want this person, there's a good chance that it could work out. All right, let's get an outcome for you and see. This is for Cancer. Okay, cards are it might be a little rough at first. Let's see. Okay, so you were so heartbroken by this person. Yeah, they want to come in. I mean, if you haven't heard from them, they want to come in and be very clear about how they feel. They could come in and tell you that they've changed. They know that they hurt you, that it's taken a lot of strength. They see your strength. You could be dealing with a Leo. Again, we have air, so Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I think they see this strength in you, and it's something that's driven them. They know how hard it was for you and what you dealt with. They probably had you in a third-party situation. We've got the Hangman in reverse. They're coming out of a place of understanding. The Hangman is somebody who's just kind of, hanging around, trying to figure out his life. In this case, he's coming out of this place of either feeling stuck, overcoming his or her own issues. And they think you're the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, you're stable. You're in a place now where you're more stable. They may want to come in and say that they also have found stability and that they want to share that with you. They're trying to find the strength to probably apologize. I think that's the Knight of Swords is not always about apologies. The pages usually are to me, but in this case, I think this person wants to be very clear. Again, we've got the Leo card with the Sun in reverse about how unhappy they made you. They realized how passionate you were towards them, and they took advantage of it. They're hoping that this cycle can end with you guys being apart because they want to come back in, and they're afraid to. They're afraid that they've already upset you with the Star card in reverse and crushed whatever possibility there could have been. You could have thought this person was going to be someone you were going to marry. If you're currently with them or you're hoping to work this out, there's a possibility that it could, but that's going to be different for all of you. All right, so I'm going to get a Lover's Oracle card, and then we'll close it out with the Wisdom of the Oracle for you. This is for Cancer. This is for Cancer. Okay, this one. I have a feeling, I know it. Sexual union. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. I think this is how this person feels about you. Remember I talked about the physical connection, and I don't always talk about sex in my videos. So this is something that you two had, and I think this person thinks about this often. They probably know that you have a very strong soul connection, and especially an intimate one, and that's why their intimacy issues were difficult for them when it came to you, because you were so open that way, and I don't think they were. All right, so let's close this out for you. It looks like really good things are happening for you in the present moment, as well as the shifts from the past. So if you like this video, please do like, share, subscribe, comment below for me. I appreciate all of your support so, so much. Okay, and then we have Message in a Bottle, Yin, To the Sea, and Regeneration. This is what I feel like you're going through. The 4 and 6 reduces to a 10, so this is all about new beginnings. All of this hard work that you've been doing, you're pulling yourself up out of the ground, and you're finally starting to bloom. So these shifts and changes, like I said before, that you've made are starting to finally blossom and show on the outside. I think the universe is starting to reflect back to you the changes that you've made and how positive they've been. And everything that starts to mirror back to you now is going to be much different than it was before, and how difficult that transition had been. A message in a bottle. This is this person. I think they want to come forward and tell you exactly how they feel. There's 15, which is a 1 and a 5. So to me, 1s are new beginnings, 5s all about transformation, and reduce that. 6, balance. So they may come in and tell you they really want to find balance. The yin, they could be doing things, spiritual things as well. They could be trying to find a way to balance their feminine and masculine energies. I think they've worked a lot on themselves. I feel like there's heavy water, so you could be dealing with Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And then we have 2 to sea, a 7. To me, this is about the time that you've spent on yourself, focusing on what areas of life you wanted to improve, or how you wanted to connect more spiritually or otherwise, whatever it is that you believe in. Because the 7's a very sacred number. And the 7 also represents part of the month. So some of you are born in July. And it's just about finding that love for you. It's really gorgeous energy. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I really did. Please, again, do like, share, comment, subscribe. Love to have you here. We're growing little bit by little bit. To those who are returning, thank you so much for all of your support. I love you guys to pieces. I hope you have a beautiful end of the month, and I'll see you in next week's reading. Take care. Bye.